Hi there, it's Lisa here on our 18th Sunday in Ordinary Time, and we have a pretty intense reading for you here. This first reading from the book of Ecclesiastes. And as you pronounce the name of that book, it is the most important word in that line, Ecclesiastes. People will say, oh, that's going to be something wisdom or weird or whatever it is, and they are correct. It is. There we go. They are correct. It is a different kind of reading, wisdom reading. Okay, so it starts out, "Vanity of vanities," says Koheleth. Accent is on the hell part in there, middle syllable. Vanity of vanities. I would get more intense right there. All things are vanity. Okay, Koheleth was a teacher who would have been gathering his students, and he's starting out with a punch, right? All things are vanity. And then you pause a little bit. Here is one who has labored with wisdom and knowledge and skill. So I would use eye contact around the room with each one of those, right? And yet to another who has not labored over it, he must leave property. So I made a long pause there after it. Holding our breath, what is she going to say? She's going to say, he must leave property. That's very short, okay? This also is vanity and a great misfortune, okay? Vanity, I paused a little bit and emphasized that. A great, emphasize that word, misfortune. Now this is interesting. Which direction is the vanity and the misfortune? Is the vanity, hey, I did all this work, how come you get it? Or is the vanity that something else, right? Great misfortune, that somebody who didn't labor gets it? What is the misfortune? Or that the heart is not generous? Okay, so we're asking a question next. For what profit comes to man from all the toil and anxiety of heart with which he has labored under the sun? Okay, so we'll just notice that toil and anxiety of heart. So stressed, and what's your profit for stressing, right? All his days, sorrow, comma, and so I put in a comma there. And grief is his occupation. And I don't think it's supposed to say sorrow and grief is. That would be sorrow and grief are. So that's why I put a comma after sorrow. All his days, sorrow, like he just lives in sorrow, right? And grief is his occupation. That is very sad, isn't it? Wouldn't you say? Even at night, his mind is not at rest. So that's people with anxiety zipping back and forth inside there. This also is vanity. Declare it. Declare it. Short, and succinct. This also is vanity, that our mind is not at rest. What are we worried about? Okay, so this is a short reading. Please don't rush through it. Take your time, because there are many people who say, yeah, I did all this work and somebody else is getting a free ride. There's a great selfishness and so you know that feeling, right? Like, hey, why should I give it to you? You didn't do anything for it. Little red hen. And what profit comes to us from all the toil and anxiety? So I wonder if this would be a great time for workers in the vineyard gospel, but that is not the gospel we have. The gospel that we have is Jesus talking about, be careful about greed and riches. Your life does not consist of possessions. And that would be the reason. If I'm doing my work because I'm supposed to do my work, then I don't worry about what happens afterwards because I've done my work, right? And this one about the bigger barns. Okay, so practice reading aloud. Take it slowly, okay? And lots of pauses so that you can make eye contact and give it great emphasis. God bless.